Biological man, my lord, means man only. It means, my lord, biological man.
My lord, long back in our country, the law was all that is required is the welfare of the child, my lord.
So much for heterosexual. There is no, there are no absolutes, as I said, even at the risk of getting trolled. But
Lord,
but now this has become the name of the game for judges to confront. Answers to what we say in the court are in the trolls, not in the court, you know.
The legislative intent of the legislature throughout has been a relationship between a biological male and a biological female, including special marriage act.
But Mr. Solicitor,
Number one,
there is a very important value judgment which you are making, that the very notion of a biological man is absolute, or that a notion of a biological woman is also an absolute notion,
Never change.
which is incorrect.
the only
No.
biological man means biological man. It's not a question of notion.
Possibilities of right.
Yes, of course it is.
None of us.
There is no absolute concept of a man or an absolute concept of a woman at all. That's the
Lord,
whole
I am-
argument in a broader constitution.
Biological man, my lord, means man only. It means, my lord, biological man. It's
Biological
not a
man is
matter
not a
of
definition
notion.
of what your genitals are. It's far more complex. That's the point.
We stop having rights if we are not a biological.
So even when the Special Marriage Act says man and woman, the very notion of a man and a notion of a woman is not an absolute,
Kind
based on what genitals you have.
Lord,
I'm pained to read, which is touted in the paper every day, that this is an elitist concept. This is what the affidavit of the application says. Every newspaper carries it, Lord. That this urban elitist concept. When I was doing some research, I found that Nero, the Roman emperor in AD 54 or 58, he married twice, two men at that time. And he told the imperial court, please recognize this marriage. My Lord Justice Chandrachud referred to the origin of Lord Ayappa. I found it very interesting. I read it. How was Lord Ayappa born? My Lord, a union of two gods, Lord Shiva and Lord Vishnu, but Lord Vishnu in the role of Mohini. I mean, it's very, very interesting, my Lord. Therefore, nothing is absolute.
Who the two petitioners I am representing are petitioner number one Kajal, is a Dalit woman from the town of Muktsar in Punjab, and her partner, petitioner number two, Bhavna, is an OBC from Bahadurgarh, Haryana. Bhavna works as an accountant in a company in Chandigarh, and Kajal works as an assistant in a bakery in Chandigarh. She is the baker whom Justice Vivian Bose had in mind. And therefore, the very presence of these two petitioners and similar petitioners like Ms. Grover's client should put paid bullets to the glib assumption made in the government's affidavit that they are
Yeah.
urban elite. that statement with respect, Millards, was careless, unnecessary, and with respect, insensitive, Millards.
Adoption is a means of rearing children, even in our country. And the only country, my lord, which collected an empirical data in a court case, which we could locate, was a Hawaiian case, my lord, where on remand from the Supreme Court of Hawaii, they took empirical data and evidence to show and concluded that there is no evidence to show that gay, lesbian, and same-sex couple do not provide children, my lord, the safety, security, and the upbringing they require. My lord, long back in our country, the law was all that is required is the welfare of the child, my lord. If I recollect, it was Annie Besant versus Krishnamurthy. If that is applied, my lord, it doesn't matter whether it's a heterosexual couple or a homosexual couple, and all these findings, my lord, based on evidence that they are as well suited as heterosexual couple to bring up children, my lord. So to say, my lord,
And Mr. Vishwanathan, what happens when there is a heterosexual couple and when the child sees domestic violence? Will that child grow up in a normal atmosphere?
Yes.
Of a father becoming an alcoholic, coming home and thrashing the mother every night
nicely, my lord.
and asking for money for alcohol. I mean, this is so much for heterosexual. There are no absolutes, as I said, even at the risk of getting trolled. But
My lord,
but now this has become the name of the game for judges to confront. Answers to what we say in the court are in the trolls, not in the court, you know.
Marriage has never been a static concept. It's a evolving concept. The moment that we have recognized that those of the LGBT plus community have rights, they may be a minority, but the majority cannot decide the rights of a minority.